Yes, welcome everybody to Fan Doosra. It's game time, people. Ding, 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 ding. And it's Lucknow versus Delhi. Two good teams, two solid teams. One with a lot of history, one with no history. One which is young and youthful, with no wrinkles in its skin, and one which is a little bit old, might be looking a bit tired. I don't know. We'll find out. And look, it's 2-1. Is that the ratio of fans that we need to defeat Lucknow? Two Dillies to one Lucknow. Is that what's going on, Tanmay? Why have you doubled up on Lucknow? That's out of order.
इट्स देयर फर्स्ट सीजन राइट सो दिल्ली वालों को होता है ना वेलकम करने के लिए अच्छे खासे लोग आ जाते हैं तो
Oh,
दैट्स
okay.
द थिंग और फिर वही है थोड़े स्वागत वगैरह कर के बट इन द एंड तो हमें पता ही है फिर केएल फर्स्ट कैप्टन है कैसा कर रहा है एज अ कैप्टन तो ठीक है मतलब ऋषभ पंत को 1 साल का एक्सपीरियंस हो गया है तो कीपर कीपर है सही हो जाएगा काफी अच्छा कॉन्टेस्ट होने वाला है मेरे को लग रहा है दिल्ली की भी अब फुल स्क्वाड ऑलमोस्ट आ गई है मार्च को छोड़ देता हूँ.
Okay.
It's going to be an interesting battle, and we all love biryani. So, matlab, we can have biryani after the match if Delhi wins.
Look at that. I love it. It's just, okay. So it's just a welcoming party. That's all it is, Harshit. That's what he's saying. Is they're coming here to welcome you to the league. But you don't need much of a welcome, Harshit. I think Lucknow have well and truly got themselves settled into the league, haven't they, Harshit?
After winning 2 out of 3 encounters, they have already stated a statement in the league. Like though we are the new franchisee, but we know how the games are played, and also as the Delhi Capitals like to have some biryani, so you're sure after match maybe they can join our winning party and have those. We don't mind either.
Right. Ahan, is there a few people that you know that have switched from Delhi to Lucknow as fans?
No, actually, not that I can think of. But I think Tanmay was just being nice. The reason there's two of us and one of them is because they couldn't find enough fans actually for Lucknow to join the show. So I think that's the major issue. And as I mean,
On
when
a
it goes to match,
practical
I think
level, that's true though. That's true.
it
Isn't it?
is.
On a
It is true.
practical level.
I'm not roasting. I'm being facts. I don't think there are that many Lucknow fans in the world.
Yeah. They're just establishing themselves. It's a new team. So you'll either be bringing in new fans to the game or you'll be bringing in converted fans to Lucknow. But someone says, Harshit is a Gujarat Titans fan, says Varnata. Harshit, can you verify whether you are a Gujarat Titans fan?
Yeah, basically I'm cheering for the new franchise this year. So
Okay.
would really appreciate to help both the franchises. And yeah, Lucknow has always been one of my favorite teams. So we are looking forward to their performance.
It's
Right.
been
See,
it's been existent for like 2 weeks. What do you mean? It's always been one of your favorite teams?
But the players they possess, the class
Oh,
they
fair,
shows,
fair,
yeah.
fair, fair.
but yeah, the players are well established. It's a North Indian derby. That's what it's being billed as. Right. That's what's going down. It's Lucknow versus Delhi. We're very excited. Thank you, Akshat, for your messages. Well, keep your messages coming in, whoever you are, wherever you are. This is the fans show. It's by the fans, for the fans. It's obviously put together by us at Bharatami and Rario. Rario give you your chance to own a slice of cricketing history via an NFT. It stands for a nice friendly Takalu. No, it doesn't. It stands for naughty funky Tommy. No, it doesn't. No free Teplers. No, it doesn't. It stands for non-fungible token, and it's your chance to own a little bit of cricketing history. So it's like you own a digital piece of cricket, of a cricketing moment by a certain player or a certain player, a certain moment in the game. You can do that if you go to rario.com, and it's free, completely free to register. And if you do that today, they're going to give you a free NFT. That's it. Giving you a free piece of memorabilia. It could go up in value over the years to come. Go into rario.com, sign up right now, and I'll tell you more about how you can do that in just a bit. Let's focus on Delhi then. Ahan, kick things off there. Warner, they're saying Warner set to return today. What does that mean for your team?
I mean, you cannot quantify what it means. He is one of our own in the true essence of the word. In Delhi, actually found him before he even played for Australia, so we gave him to Australia in some sense. But I think not only Warner, Norke is playing today as well, so it's going to be good fun because we've got the band back in some sense, and now we have Shaw. We've got Shaw and Warner opening. That's probably along with KL and Quinton. That's probably the two best opening partnerships in the IPL this season. So hopefully they can give us a good start because I mean we have been lacking that in the last 2 games. Even though we've We've gotten out of jail once, but hopefully we can have a lot more solid performances. Just one thing I want Delhi to do with regards to that top order, though, is I just think we need to drop Mandeep Singh. He's not doing it for me. We've got two good options on the bench. We've got Yash Dhul. Just look at how Brevis played yesterday for Mumbai. 19-year-old, or 18-year-old, he got thrown in and he succeeded. So I don't see what Delhi has to do. Mandeep Singh is not giving them anything. It's literally anything you change is going up from here. So both Yash Dhul and even Sarfaraz Khan, who's coming off mad form in the domestic leagues. So if either of those two, we can just play them. I think it gives you. I mean, anyway, it's probably the last game, and one of them is going to have to play because Marsh is coming back next game. So if we can just give one of them a chance, who knows if they have a good game? You give yourself more squad options for later in the season. See how it plays out.
Okay. Well, firstly, before we get on to who you dropped there, Dunmay, can you break down for me what is so magical about Warner? What does he bring when he's in that top order?
Probably you can see the 2011-2012 season, the opening partnerships of Warner were tremendous. Matlab, I cannot display it in words. You'll see in the game how Warner and Shaw start. Probably just a matter of Warner clicking it for the first few balls, and then he'll get along with Shaw, and then probably the partnership starts, and it's like a homecoming, as Han said. Like we gave Warner to Australia, so probably he's one of the greatest ODI T20 batsmen in the world, and we have him right now. For such a steal, we got him. So I think probably he'll give a fiery start, and that psychological advantage is also there, that Warner is coming back, Nokia is coming back. So that builds a motivation in the team, that all our main players are coming back day by day, and just Marsh is left. So he'll probably join us in the next game. So that's kind of motivational for Delhi as well. And talking about Mandeep dropping, I agree with Han 101% that we should drop. I don't have any problem with Mandeep, but the thing was he got out on a full toss in the first match, right? And the match was, I guess Seifert gave a very good start, and then he came out, and then we were just two down in two balls. So that was a very, very bad finish to such a great start. So probably we could have lost that game had Lalit and Aksar not played that knock. So that was a very bad tone to continue for Mandeep. And then he didn't perform as well in the second match. And we have Bharat, KS Bharat as well, if you can play him. So we have three options. Why to waste time on Mandeep when Marsh is coming next game? Just give a new player a try, and then probably he can do what Baby de Villiers did yesterday. So hoping for some magic at the one down position, and I hope Delhi capitalize on the good start Warner and Shaw give us.
See that? Okay, that's interesting, guys, because both of you are like, right, if you're not performing in two matches, Ahan and Dunmay are like, right, it's time for a change. Other squads are taking the line of like, no, we're sticking with it, we're holding on to it, and we're taking a sort of 4, 5, 6 game maybe approach to before they make significant changes. You guys ain't taking no prisoners. You guys are like, it's if someone's not performed in 2 games, they're up. Ahan.
I think that's also got to do with the fact of options. So I know what you're talking about, like a lot of teams. I mean, if you look at some like Gaikwad isn't performing, but that's Chennai. Like he's a big player, they retained him. There's obviously like Ajinkya Rahane had one good performance, then he's not performing. So I think it's also to do with the squad depth and whether you have players in that position. The fact with Delhi is they have player options in that position. So why not give them a chance? And they're coming off better form. I mean, Mandeep's form wasn't insane. The other two are coming off really, really good form. I think just another thing quickly going back to Warner though, there's 2 added advantages which he brings, which we haven't touched upon. One is leadership with Pant. Obviously, Pant is still a young captain, and Ponting is there to help him, but Warner's an IPL winning captain, so he's got a lot. His decision making skills will definitely help Pant out in the field. And secondly, when he opens with Shaw, because I think if you see Shaw when he's done best is when he's had an older, more experienced partner on the other end who can calm him down. Because Shaw does have the tendency to start, once he gets into a groove, to just keep hitting rather than using his brain sometimes. Like even in the first game, he batted really well to get to 30 and then threw it away. So if Warner can like help him build innings, not only is it good for India for Delhi this IPL, but for India more long term as well, it's probably good.
Okay,
Also, left-right combo as well. Like Seifert and Shaw used to open right-hand combination. So yeah, left-right combo as well.
It gives a variety, definitely does. Hi to MD Akhlaq. I hope I'm saying that right. He says hi. Kaluram Jat says Tim Sand Crow. What's Tim Sand Crow mean? What's that mean? No, okay. I've Tim. Oh, maybe it's a version of my name, like Tommy Sandhu Crow, Tim Sandcrow. I don't know. Maybe it's my double. Maybe it's my arch enemy. I'm going to come across him and fight him in a film, a Marvel film, maybe. Hi to Kevin, who says, there, only unbeaten team in the tournament. All right, we're not talking about you today. Yuvraj, it says, Delhi should consider playing KS Bharat. Certainly more reliable than scoop shot merchant Sarfu. Is that true, Ahan?
I think Yuvraj needs to go watch innings of 200 of Sarfaraz at Ranji level. You don't score 200 runs and 300 runs and like triple centuries just playing scoop shots. He's got a view of Sarfaraz from 5 years ago. The guy's a completely different batsman now. He's bossing Mumbai's middle order, so why not give him a chance?
Okay, and talking about batting depth and batting middle orders and having that strength in the side, let's get to you, Harshit, with Lucknow. Lucknow, they've established themselves very quickly in the league. 2 out of 3 wins, big batting depth. That's what makes them beautiful to watch.
Well, Tommy, on the if we talk about the batting lineup, the concern which I see, like as they mentioned, they have with the Mandeep Singh. Similarly, we can make a change by dropping Manish Pandey, because you can see we have batting till number 8, number 9, right? When Jason Holder can also play some quick runs, and like he can get some quick runs. So better we can drop Manish Pandey, include an all rounder, maybe in the form of Krishnappa Gautam, who can be handy with bowling as well if needed. He can be the 6th bowler if someone is not having a great form in the team. So that is a probable change which I am expecting. But yeah, rest of the batting lineup is clicking very well. We have seen KL Rahul scoring 68 in the last match against Super Kings. He scored 51. So now we can see he has hit the sweet spot, which we say, so he's able to score really very well. Decock has scored against CSK, but yeah, against Hyderabad he was a bit quiet. And also when it comes to middle order, Huda, Krunal Pandya, everyone are playing their job really well. And also the new boy Badoni, he's very impressive. So yeah, looking forward to the batting again.
Yeah, let's touch upon Badoni, because new boy very quickly won our hearts over.
Delhi boy. Let's just
Yeah, Delhi's boy.
He's from Delhi.
Okay, that's why then, right? See, Delhi boy. Badoni from Delhi. What is it about the way he plays, Harshit, that's clearly gripped the whole nation here?
Well, see, the age group which he belongs, right? He's around 22 years old, so not quite experienced player. He has been in a great form in domestic cricket. Well, it doesn't matter much when it comes to IPL whether the player belongs to Delhi or not. So the calm which he possesses and the class which he has shown, right, in the last matches, though he was not one of the top scorers of the match, but he certainly helps in the momentum going on, which is quite needed when it comes to batting in, between the 7th and 15th, 16th over, where you need to carry on the momentum which has been taken from the team till the power play. So he's really helping in that to Lucknow, and it helps for the finishers to get a base on which they can click on.
All right. Tanmay, are you worried about this Lucknow squad a little bit with their batting depth, with people like with people like Badoni and to fill out that middle?
I was probably impressed by Badoni, right? See, KL plays at a very low strike rate. It's been happening from 2-3 years. He just holds one end and then goes on, goes on, goes on. So I don't have any problem with KL. If we get Lewis and Decock for maybe 20-30, maximum 20-30, then we can have a good score around 150-160 to chase, or probably if I don't have any problem with Ayush Badoni scoring. The thing is, he's too young, and Nokia and Mustafizur bowling to him, it will be tough for him. Firstly, because he hasn't experienced such kind of bowling right now. So probably he has been a great talent for Delhi as well, and now I hope Lucknow utilizes him well. But the thing with Lucknow's batting is, even if they score 180, 190, except Ravi Bishnoi, I'm not scared of any other bowler from Lucknow. So that's the thing from it. Avesh Khan is their frontline seamer, and Avesh plays for Delhi. Every Delhi batsman knows Avesh better than any team.
And he was our third seamer. Let's just clarify
Yeah,
that.
he was our third seamer. So they are using him as a first frontline seamer, and he hasn't been performing that well for Lucknow.
Okay.
So yeah, even if they score 200, we can chase that.
Okay, he's confident. Harshit, what did you want to add to that?
Like Tanmay has mentioned, Avesh was their former player, right? So it's like a double-edged sword. he knows your players well, your batsman knows him well, so it can help us is like because he has been bowling them for a couple of long time in the nets, right? So he knows how every player plays and what are their weakness. And also, like, coming to the bowling of Lucknow, they have defended 169, so you can't like scale them like, no, we can score a target of 200 as well against them. And also Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan also has been economical in the last match, if you have observed. And Ravi Bishnoi, the googlies he's spun off, David Warner can really be troubled on that. And one thing I would like to add on, like, of course, David Warner is one of the great player, but since he will be coming back from Australia, there can be a, a bit of rust on the form which he carries, because the pitch are different, the environment is different, so it
He
may
was playing in
take time.
Pakistan.
Yeah,
He
but
wasn't
still,
playing in Australia. The pitches are the
it,
same.
yeah, it may take time for him to settle down in the turf, right? The one which we have in Mumbai.
I
So
saw
like,
it took Cummins tons
But
of time yesterday, man.
Lucknow
I mean,
may or may
Cummins
not
really
score
took time to
200
settle
today.
it.
Cummins played a innings altogether, it was a different scenario, right? The way he played, I don't think like that is the inning which Warner is going to play.
I'd hope you'd hope not for your
Yeah.
sake.
All right, let's read out some of these comments that are coming in. Vivek says, Tommy, are we going to hear a Tony Cooker song today? Maybe. Who knows? I might get a little Coca-Cola for two. RCB have KGF, Coley, Glenn, and Faf Trio from now on. Oh, we're talking about RCB with Vanate. Congratulations on your first win. She says many more to come. Maybe match number 74. So lots going on across the league. Lots of teams playing at their best. We're watching all these players closely, particularly the Rario players, where you can own a slice of their cricketing history, their cricketing play. Rario have teamed up with certain players. Who's your Rario player to watch from your squad, Ahan?
I think for me, it's probably Prithvi Shaw for today, because I think he's had two decent innings and now he's got Warner coming in. So even if Warner can, like keep his head on, I feel like he could perform today. And the thing with Prithvi Shaw is once he gets in and he gets going, he can get you a 70, 80 in really quick time and win you the game. And as Tanmay pointed out, the bowling lineup of who are playing Lucknow is quite hittable. They're not they're decent bowlers. They're not, it's not like Bumrah or anyone of that level coming in at you. Like Avesh, good bowler, he played for us, but he's not someone who's going to scare the Delhi lineup. So I think if Prithvi Shaw gets going like he did once, I think last year against Shivam Mavi, yeah, it could be carnage from the beginning. And I mean, this is just a side note. I'm really happy that Lucknow don't have Stoinis today, because it would hurt me. It would hurt me to support the to want Stoinis to fail, because I love that guy. What a player!
Well, actually, on that note, are we not going to see Stoinis? There was
No,
talk
because he only landed.
Well,
He
he's
landed on
not
the
available,
6th,
yeah.
and he has 3 days of quarantine.
Okay. You look at that. You're like, he's counting the days. He's like, no, it is not going to work. Okay, I thought he might be venturing out today. I was going to get onto Stoinis. Okay, and from Lucknow, then, who's your Rario player to watch?
I think it will be Quinton de Kock, because we have seen him playing a good innings against Chennai Super Kings. The strike rate he possesses around of 144, and also he maintains a good average of around 31 against the Delhi Capitals. So yeah, look, Quinton de Kock will be on high stakes, because when once he start going in power play, like, he can really go well and can be a good competitor for us. Yeah.
Yeah. And a few people are talking about, KL Rahul versus Pant. Is there anything in that kind of matchup, that head to head? Ahan?
I think they're best friends. I mean, I don't know. I don't know of any issues that they have between them. I think at one point they were competing for the same position in the Indian team, but now they're both playing and they both established themselves. So I don't think it's about. The only issue is both their openers have really good records against us. Like, firstly, Quinton is one of our players, but he's also got good records. And KL Rahul's fastest 50, which Pat Cummins has equaled yesterday, is against us. So I'm just hoping he doesn't show up.
Yeah. All right. We'll see which one. And talking about who shows up and who bats when and what's going on. At this stadium, the toss and dew hasn't really proved to be much of a factor. You've had last 2 games, the score's been defended. So normally, when we first started this season, dew and toss was almost like it was influencing the entire game. But now, Dunmay, less so.
Yeah, probably, and it's good for cricket, right? So every team gets an equal opportunity. They can defend 180, they can defend 140. So if the overs and factor, probably around 10 or 11 overs, the ball gets starting bat, and then the spinners go out of hand, and then everything happens in favor of the second team who is chasing the total. So probably that's a good thing for the DY Patil Stadium, and I hope that more matches happen in that stadium because it's all equal for all the teams who are playing there. So 160, 170, it can be defended. Even 140, 150 can be defended with a good bowling lineup. So that's good to do. Probably in first 4 or 5 matches, we were saying that whoever wins the toss is winning the game. Whoever is chasing is winning the game. So that has been reduced, and the standard of IPL has to be set right. So it is very high right now. So you can't just let an toss influence the game. So that's probably a very good thing about DY Patil Stadium, and that will help both the teams, whoever is bowling, whoever is batting.
Love it. I like the fact that when Dunmay gives his little roundups, right, of the game, it's like he's at a press conference and he's a cricket player. It's like this because he kind of goes, and you know what else? And I'll tell you something else over there. And he's kind of talks a bit over there as well. And it's like you've got a load of journalists in front of you. You're going to go, and you know, it's interesting.
Yeah,
It's
Tommy is the head of all journalists, right? So yeah,
that's what it is. He's got an audience in front of him the whole time. Okay. Well, just before we get onto fighting talk, I'd like to talk about how you can get an NFT, how you can get a non-fungible token. This is something that you can own. Imagine there's a play, there's a shot, there's a catch, there's a dive, there's a score coming up on a board. There's someone who runs onto the pitch naked. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if you can own that. I'm not sure how that works. But if they did, you can own those moments in cricketing history. Those are called NFTs. And if you don't know about them, you must go to Rario.com. And if you do go to Rario.com, it will take you 60 seconds to register. You type in your email address, a username, a password, bang, done. You verify it, you're done. It costs nothing. No card details, no payment details will be taken. But if you go to Rario.com and effectively sign up to the Rario family like we have, then they are giving you free NFTs. They're just giving them away to everyone who signs up. Everyone. Go to Rario.com and do this. Very simple.
It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember. And you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit. You wait for the email to come into your inbox and you confirm it. That's it.
That is it. It really is that simple, guys. 60 seconds. I promise you it takes no longer. Please go to Rario and get yourself a free NFT. That's all I want for you guys to have today. A free NFT. And all it takes is an email address and a password. Vandata says, why Big Tom? Well, because in my family, there's another Tom, and he's 5'1". So we don't want to get mixed up with Little Tom. And Little Tom is also the name that I give. No, let's not go into that. Okay, let's get into this. It's fighting talk time, right? It's time for somebody from each team to step up, right? So I think it should be you, Harshit, for Lucknow. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me just 1 minute. Hold on, one Lucknow fan at a time. One fan at a time. Okay, I'll choose you, Harshit. To step on up. Your 30 seconds. I should give you 60 seconds. I should give you double. Your 30 seconds, Harshit, to give it all the fighting talk you got for Lucknow, for the newbies. Starts now.
So if we start from the batting order, we have KL Rahul and Deacock, which have been in tremendous form. The last 2 innings, KL Rahul has played really well, and also Deacock has shown the form. When it comes to middle order, we have Deepak Hooda, Krunal Pandya, who can hit really long sixes. And if we come to finishing, we have Badani and also Jason Holder, who can be very handy with the bowling as well. When it comes to bowling, we have Krunal Pandya, who can trouble, and the leggy Ravi Bishnoi. And Avesh Khan also, thank you, the Delhi Capitals team, for gifting us, and he will prove his worth to us by troubling the players there. That's it.
Done. De Kock has shown good form, is what he said. Now we're back to Big Tom again and Little Tom. Okay, over to you guys, Ahan and Tanmay. Who's going to do the fighting talk?
I'll do it.
both of us. I have also
Ahan,
something to say.
So
okay, no, we can add you on. Don't worry. Okay, you want to go first, Tanmay, or do you want to go at the end of Ahan?
Whatever it is.
I'll
Okay,
go
I'll
first. I'll go first. I'll go first. I'm gonna go
Okay,
after
Ahan's going
because
first.
Tanmay is gonna be nice to them.
Yeah, exactly. And look, and even Pranata's kind of going, oh, Harshit was very nice in his fighting talk. Don't be sweet. But Ahan won't be. Ahan, tell it how it is. It's DC's time. Step up to the mic. Your 30 seconds starts now.
So I mean, everyone who watches this show knows how much I like the fighting talk. But my mom taught me as a child that you shouldn't attack people who don't have the ability to defend themselves. And as you can see here, Lucknow barely have any fans to stand up and defend themselves. But honestly, I was trying to think what I could counter Lucknow about. And then I remember that when I step on the field, I kind of stopped watching because that kid is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, honestly. And I'm not sure how many of these players actually want to be there because, I mean, just everyone from UP, whether it's from Noida, wants to be part of Delhi. So I'm not sure how many of those players in Lucknow actually want to be on this Delhi team. But yeah, it should be a good game.
Okay. All right, hold on. That's the official timeout, but we're getting to extra time with Tanmay. Tanmay, what did you want to add to that?
So probably we told Harshit to do a fighting talk. He started naming his players. It was not a playing 11 session, first of all. So yeah, then going on to that, with the strike rate that KL plays, even Shardul Thakur and Akshar Patel can play with that strike rate. So is your opening batsman, tell him to score more runs at a good strike rate. Plus Lucknow's biryani is always tasty, right? But छोले भटूरे का कोई मुकाबला ही नहीं है, बिरयानी हो या कुछ भी हो. So probably Delhi has always has an upper hand और नई नई टीम है, ठीक है, एक आध स्टार्टिंग में तुम्हें जिता दिए 2-3 मैच आईपीएल वालों ने. अब दिल्ली की बारी है, दिल्ली के प्लेयर्स फॉर्म में है, बस लखनऊ का सफर यहीं तक था.
Done. See what I mean, Harshit? You went in all nice, and you're like,
No,
huh?
I would like to add just one thing, like
Oh,
what
I'm
Tanmay
sure you
said.
would now.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure you
what
would.
Tanmay mentioned, like Rahul has been quite slow, right? And Shardul scores at the similar pace. So I would just like to add Shardul also like delivers run at the similar pace with an economy of more than 10, I guess. Not more than less, but yeah, definitely around 10. So thank you. Like if you score and on the other hand you are giving the run, so it's good for us.
It all balances
Pat
out.
Cummins, bro. Pat Cummins. That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
But that doesn't matter.
All right. Well done. Well done, gentlemen. As always, good chat, good roasting, good back and forth. Harshit is still way too nice, but maybe nice guys don't come last. Maybe it's the nice guys that are going to come out on top today. Maybe. Or will it be Delhi's day? Delhi have had a big rest, actually. This is only their third game. We're now into Lucknow's fourth game. Will there be that little bit of experience that's settling in for the new team, or will the mighty Delhi Capitals rise to the challenge as well? All will be revealed in what? 2 hours' time. Gents, enjoy the game. Thank you so much for your time. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. See you, boys.